During the planning of the Coronation Festival, we were discussing QEST and the wonderful work that the scholars do. It became obvious that perhaps we could use the Summerhouse as a basis of restoration, using the skills of the scholars to contribute towards this work.
Our part in the Summerhouse project has been to coordinate the logistics, so we're providing the scaffolding and all the protection for all the other people working on the project, and we're painting and decorating. The reason we got involved is because we've actually employed QEST scholars in the past, and we've worked a lot in these historic buildings, so it was just a natural progression, really.
I suppose I've become something of a specialist in sky painting, and it's a wonderful opportunity to be able to put that into practice. Here we're trying to paint a sky which is a sort of understated, gentle English summer evening. When people see the sky, what I'd like them to feel is that it's always been here. And so we're aiming for something which is very serene, that just enhances the building rather than dominates it, and acts as a lovely calming backdrop to everything else that's going on in the room.
A lot of my work is quite large scale, and that's why I was brought onto the project, because the Summerhouse had 3 large blank walls, and the question was, what do we do with a big space like that? After investigating the Royal Collections, I found 3 paintings, all by John Wooton, who's an 18th century artist, and these 3 paintings all depicted the River Thames. The idea is to create this opening out scene from inside the Summerhouse out beyond. So along the bottom of the scene there'll be trompe-l'oeil panelling, so you get the impression that you're inside looking beyond, and that's why it was chosen.
I got an email out of the blue asking me if I'd be interested in upholstering 2 of the chairs in the Summerhouse. From the point of view of upholstery, it's an amazing job. The pattern is particularly interesting in that it has a 122 centimetre pattern repeat, which is big by any standards. Because the pattern is so lovely, there are various parts of it that demand to be seen. It's a great honour, and it means an enormous lot to be part of the celebrations and to have done a piece of work which is going to be there for the world to see.
Everything is simple. I almost try and work with like archetypal forms. Every detail is considered, and that's what I think makes a good pot, good tableware. It's definitely the most prestigious place I've shown my work, and I don't know many people that have topped it. I don't know how you could top it, really. It's nice to know that the Queen will see my work. Hope she likes it.
Because of where the table's going to go and the importance of the commission, I wanted to use English native timbers. I had this idea to use a flower as a form. We basically worked up this form of a flower with the petals flowing out to the outside of the table, and then the stem, which flows backwards to the centre and then forms into one of each of the 6 legs. You know, some furniture makers will spend 40 or 50 years making furniture and never have an opportunity to do a commission like this. It's going to be personally life-changing for a career and for the workshop.
This is the pinnacle of 8 weeks of hard work and a year in the planning. It's come together beautifully, and to see it here today with everyone around, going in, asking questions, is just fantastic.
It's a wonderful way to experience the skills of these artists and craftsmen, and I'm quite sure that it's going to put a new lease of life into the use of the Summerhouse.